Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for Leo mid-month December. Leo, this month I have been getting messages through song, and the song that I got for you guys was Firewater by Easy Mac and Golden BSP. Now, it's kind of like a joke hip-hop song. Like their album is called like My Little Pony 3, so I assume they have two other ones, I don't know. But so the song though, to me, it's really good for me when I want to work out and stuff. It's a good like tempo for that. So maybe that's something that you're kind of like doing right now, where you're trying to like get back into like working out, or maybe that's just something that you've always loved and enjoyed. But really like kind of treating your body right, because also that song, the lyrics themselves is all about they're so confident in themselves, they believe in themselves, they trust themselves in doing what they know they love and what they want to do, but not only what they want to do, but also what is best for them. But that's what that song kind of represents to me. Now the lyrics do get quite sexual. So maybe you're just feeling very, very confident, very sexy, very dynamic and alluring. That's kind of what I'm hearing there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with the Fountain Tarot. Ooh, oh. Well, that's interesting. That just popped out. Wheel of Fortune. So maybe you're not quite in that stage yet, but you're kind of like, I'm hearing that maybe you're like kind of getting back into like a workout routine to like represent yourself to, I don't know. Now, I'm not saying like you have to like be physically fit or whatnot to be out in the world. That's not at all what I'm saying. It's just right now that's what you're feeling. You want to be super confident when you're going about your daily business. And not in like an ego way. It's just like you believe in yourself. And that's a very, very Leo energy. So I feel like you're really kind of like just feeling yourself right now. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, which represents change. It's all about change. And the Eight of Wands. Okay, Seven of Swords on the bottom. So the Seven of Swords is someone taking. And especially in this, it's like coming out from the shadows and they're like taking something from you. But with the Eight of Wands, oh, well, that's sweet. Okay, paired with the Eight of Wands, here's what I'm kind of getting is like, maybe you were kind of like in a darker cycle, right? You were kind of like in a darker place, maybe not feeling as confident as you want. And that's why I got the word like represent yourself. Like from here on out, especially with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like from here on out, you're going to go through life. And we're not always going to be this way, right? Like things happen in our lives, we have to deal with things, but for the most part, you are wanting to start living your life authentically, right? And so the sweet message that I kind of got with the Seven of Swords is like, there's this darkness, right, is taking 5 of these swords into the hole with it, and you're kind of like gonna be able to be out here in the light. I just got a flash of a dream that I had last night. It was like a split second. It was like something about the lightness of this room, like the coloring of this room. But anyway, so yeah, it's almost like this wheel that's changing is this, all of these, because the Five of Swords, what does the Five of Swords represent? It represents Um, Maybe some selfishness. Oh, so that's nice. So maybe you've been in this place where you feel like you've been maybe a little bit too. It's almost like you were in like the ego position of this mood that I'm getting from this song and everything. It's like maybe you were doing it out of ego and now you want to put more intention behind it. And there is something, it's like going into the darkness. It's just going to kind of fade to black. But it's like the negative aspects. Like this, whatever this hand is helping you out. And it could have been your own hard work. Like maybe exercising more gets you, it gets you more out of your ego instead of like, because sometimes when we don't feel good, we think negatively of ourselves and of other people, right? We tend to focus on the negatives. But then when you start, like, say you start exercising and like your endorphins start changing your perspective, it's like you don't have to think negative about anyone else or even yourself because you know that there's always like a greater good. That's what I'm kind of getting there. And with the Eight of Wands, I haven't even really talked about the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, it's just like incoming fast, right? So it's like whatever this change is, it's coming in quite fairly quickly. Okay, what else for Leo mid-month December? Leo mid-month December, please. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Death card. And the Four of Wands on the bottom. Now, death is a very, very similar thing to me as the Wheel of Fortune. It's death, rebirth, and like resurrection, right? Like something with this Four of Wands on the bottom, that's about like foundational energy, right? Something about your foundation, how you view yourself in the world around you, I'm hearing is changing. Something that has made you who you are, that was almost like a toxic thing, is changing because of the Seven of Swords on the bottom, or like that was here for the Eight of Wands. It's like whatever made you be in your ego, it's almost like a ego healing is what I'm hearing with this. More of a balance. Do I need more? I don't. This is probably going to be a pretty short reading. I'm going to move on and clarify with the lovely Almonds Tarot. Let's clarify with the lovely Almonds, please, for Leo mid-month December. Leo mid-month December. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Can we clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please? Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, please. For Leo, mid-month December, clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, please. It's like every time I say this might be kind of a quick reading, the cards take forever after that. Wheel of Fortune, please clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So we have Nine of Cups on the bottom. And then, oh, 3 came out. Okay. So Nine of Wands, so 2 nines there. The High Priestess and Justice. Okay, hang on. I mean, honestly, what I'm seeing with these cards is what I've been kind of saying this whole time. It's like there was something, because Nine of Wands is about like wounded warrior. There was some kind of wounding that you had that you are starting to see in a new light, because the High Priestess is like, she has all the answers. She doesn't show the answers to everyone, but she has all the answers. And so you're getting a lot of like, you're really starting to get a lot of clarity about whatever was causing you to be in this wounded warrior position that was not letting you live in your true Leo nature and energy. And so you're starting to see it, right, with this High Priestess. You're starting to get your answers. You're starting to see things in a new perspective, in a new light, and that brings in the justice, the change. I mean, all of it, like these two are heavily change, like energy, right? Because like the 2 is 2 ones, right? There's 1 1 makes 2, and then we have 11 here, which is 1 1 makes 2. Sorry, I was looking at the 9 and the 10, like, but anyway. But it is, it's like coming to balance. You're getting justice on, it's like something is no longer holding you. Something is no longer keeping you here. You've decided, because what comes after the 9 is the 10. And the 10 of Wands is about dropping burdens, about finishing cycles of burdensome things in our lives, right? And then the 9 of Cups on the bottom is literally wish fulfillment. So it's like maybe you've been wishing that you could just live in this energy, like be joyous, be Leo, right? Be confident and just live your truth and authenticity. Okay, so let's look at the 8 of Wands. Can you clarify the 8 of Wands, please, for Leo, mid-month December? Leo, mid-month December. No, that's so many. Well, I'll take the first one that came out, which is the moon. Okay. So we have the 10 of Wands now. I said what comes after the 9? The 10. So we have the 10 of Wands. And so that is dropping burdens. With the moon does speak of uncertainty, or like, it's almost exactly the same as High Priestess energy. Not exactly the same, but it is very, very similar to High Priestess energy. Where it's shrouded in mystery. So with this 8 of Wands, what it's saying to me is like, this healing, I think, is coming at you very, very fast, and you don't even know it. Like, you're almost kind of blind to it. But it is coming. Because we have the 10 of Wands. That is like literally dropping burdens that we no longer need to carry. Yeah. So even the burdens might be a mystery to you, because it is clarifying the moon. The 10 of Wands is on the bottom for the moon. So it's like, even what needs healing might be hidden to you right now, but it's coming in quite fast. Yeah. Well, let's go and look at death. Can you clarify death for Leo, please? I almost said Scorpio. Okay. So with death, we have the 3 of Pentacles, how we work with others, and then the Queen of Cups. So emotional relationships. And there's 8 of Cups on the bottom, and it's actually in reverse, which is interesting to me, because this card, 4 of the cups are upright and 4 of them are reversed. And if you turn it, 4 are upright and 4 are reversed. So no matter which way it is, it's actually never reversed or upright either way. It is just what it is. And so What's interesting is the last time when this card, I don't know what reading it was, but this card actually came out in reverse for another reading, and I actually must have just put it back in that way. Normally I flip them around. And so the message that I got was like an awakening, specifically a Kundalini awakening. And if you don't know what that is, I would go ahead and suggest that you do that, because it's almost like Kundalini is that fire. What they say is it's a snake coiled at the base of our spine, and as it wakes up, it's like a slow ember, right? Something sparks it and it starts to slowly wake up and crawl up our spine, and it awakens us. And that is a very, very Leo energy. That is like the confidence, right? So there is something happening with you. You may be unaware of it. You may be slightly aware of it, but kind of shutting it out. It's like you have a mental block up in that sense. So there's like work going on behind what you can see because of the High Priestess and the Moon and the Justice. There's a lot of work that's going on behind the scenes for you that is going to cause this Kundalini awakening, this resurrection for you. And it's happening quite fast. With the Three of Pentacles, like I said, that's how we interact with other people. It's very foundational, but it's almost like rebuilding our foundation, right? So it's like you're changing something is changing about you. That is, you're getting to build your own foundation. And I was getting a sense of like something emotional, something to do with the burdens we carry that aren't necessarily ours. So with that Seven of Swords, how I was seeing it before, how he was like taking the Five Swords into the abyss, right? It's like that's the universe kind of taking some of your burdens away, something that's made you a little bit sharper than you should have been. And by sharper, I don't mean like intelligence, I mean like how we interact with others in a cutting way. So with building this new foundation that is more true to who you are. And what's interesting, I'm seeing here too the white and the black and the clear cat. And so it's like in the white and the black and the clear horse. You are literally rebuilding yourself, and it makes you a more nurturing person. It makes you a more confident person. Loving. It's like you see things outside of your own perspective, but you also know what's best for you and what's best for others. It's just a very, very well-rounded energy is what I'm getting, okay? This is going to be an insanely short reading. I'm only at 18 minutes and I'm already going to get advice for you guys. Because I don't think I need to clarify anything. I mean, maybe I can try to clarify the moon, but I'm not getting that. Because it's like, you're not necessarily supposed to know about it right now. You're just kind of supposed to keep doing what you're doing, focusing on your self-care and whatever that is. You know, that self-care comes in many, many different forms. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get some advice for you guys. These cards are acting super weird. So this is interesting because this doesn't normally happen when I shuffle that way. Cards don't really come, like, they always stay in the deck. And this one ended up staying on the desk when I went to kind of move them around. And the cards are acting peculiar just now. So I feel like I'm going to take it. So this is full moon, which is surrender to the divine. It says the full moon, I don't know when the next full moon is, sorry. Sometime soon, maybe? Probably the Cancer full moon is happening soon. I'm not sure. I have been not paying close attention to moon cycles lately. I don't know why. I used to pay super close attention to it, but I haven't been. But anyway, and on the, oh my gosh, you guys, and on the bottom it's a new start is coming, new moon. So there's something, I'm hearing like 6 months. It was what I heard first when I saw the new moon, was because, new moon happens in the sign you're currently in, and the full moon happens in its opposite sign. And that takes 6 months to get, even though it's the moon cycle, which is only, 28, 29 days or whatever. It's a 6 month thing between each of those signs. So right now it's like Capricorn and Cancer, I think, are the next ones. And so I was hearing something about 6 months. This is like a 6 month cycle, but also because of the Eight of Wands and the fastness of it, I feel like it can happen. There could be a change coming on this next full moon, but it takes like a 6 month cycle for it to fully take effect in your life. It's almost like that's when the Kundalini awakening begins, and then it takes the 6 months, which is actually quite fast. Most Kundalini awakenings, not most, but a lot of them can take much longer than 6 months. Some faster, some longer. So it's almost like something gets triggered, and then you just slowly, over those 6 months, not slowly, it's, at your own pace, you become more and more enlightened to this change and this healing, okay? All right. Leo, this has been your reading. I hope it was helpful. If it resonated, you can like, comment, share, subscribe. I thank any of you for being here today, any of your guides that were present, any of my guides that were present, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.